Okay, so today is the Q&A for February 4th, 2025, and we will be going over actions to create consistent monthly earnings of 10K to 20K plus per month, providing hair extension services. And I'd like to start just by asking Juliet, what are your wins for December?
For December, I got a couple of new clients, really nice clients. So I was excited to find good people, to work with. So that was my win for December.
And what kind of clients did you end up attracting?
Lashes clients, so that was great. I got a couple of hair consultations. They were not as I expected, but they were like a good practice, and I'm happy about that.
Yeah, you definitely got the practice that you were looking for.
Yes, definitely.
So you got two new lash clients, two new hair consultations, and anything else?
No, besides that, that's it.
Okay, I know you're recovering from being sick
Yes,
too.
I was so sick. So
When you were here, this echoing was happening too, wasn't it?
oh no.
Okay, so I think last time we spoke, and before we even get further into this, how are you? How are you doing?
I'm doing so much better. I'm still like a little bit weak and like pale, but but we're getting better. We're getting better. Like we're getting all the vitamins that I need and everything is going good. So hoping to get better, as the time passes. But yes, thank you for asking.
Amazing. Of course. And I love
Thank
your backdrop and your
Oh, thank
sweatshirt
you.
is so cute. It's like cozy
Thank
and
you.
professional. I love it. Let's see. So, as we know in business, we have highs and lows, and that's like our only constant, right?
Mhm.
So, after like the previous meetings that we had, we went over like, how do we kind of tell how the timeline of our business is going? So, what are kind of some of the questions that you ask yourself when you want to know how your business is doing? What would be like the first question you would ask yourself?
How much extra money I'm making? Like, how much I'm bringing in that I can spend or that I can have in reserve.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Absolutely. And what actions lead to finding out how much money you're bringing in or to actually get to the point of knowing how much money you're bringing in? Like, what action steps do you have to take even before you get to that point?
Well, you have to have everything organized, like all the income. You have to have
Mhm.
your, the data of how much you're bringing in, like each appointment, each consultation, everything.
You were right on the dot with that. Yes.
Yes,
So the very first question is how many leads came in January so far? So we're only on the 4th. So
yes.
do you know how many
Mhm.
leads came in January so far?
How many leads? I think so far I got like five. How many leads? Yes, with new people.
And in terms of those leads, have you responded to them?
Yes, yes, we've
Okay.
been responding. Yeah.
When they reached out, what did they say when they reached out?
Well, they're interested in the services I provide. In
Hmm.
this case, I'm putting more focus in lash extensions right now because that's something that I'm yeah, for sure I can do.
Hmm.
So yes, so I'm responding in and creating appointments and assisting the clients.
Hmm.
Yes.
Now, are you having some hesitations with actually providing hair extension services? I completely understand, like feeling like because it's a new thing, right?
Yeah,
Kind of
it's a
like
new
me, I'm
thing for
jumping
me.
into coaching. It's
Yes.
a new thing. I'm like, oh my God, I don't,
Mhm.
how comfortable do I feel? But how do we actually
Yes.
get there is
Hmm.
actually putting in the reps. It's
Yes.
scary to seem like the expert, but that's actually kind of how I'm doing it with my transition too, is I'm going from,
Hmm.
hey, this is the beginning. You guys are my founding members.
Hmm.
I'm
Yes.
charging you this amount right now because eventually this is going to be the
Hmm.
price.
Yes.
So, are you still like kind of dreaming of making more money through higher ticket services, or are you feeling a
Yeah,
little
of
stuck?
course. No, I mean for my health issues, like I
Yeah,
cannot move forward a little bit faster as I want, but I'm definitely wanna be doing it. I definitely want to jump into a higher ticket, a higher
absolutely.
high price. Yes, definitely.
Okay, okay. So your vision is still leading towards
Mhm.
that.
Yeah,
So,
towards
what would be something that would start to make you feel more confident towards
toward the hair
taking
concept,
a hair
the hair
extension
the hair
client?
extensions. I think I just have to jump and do a couple a hair, like and do and have some, and I will feel more confident. It's just like think like it's like I feel the pressure that I'm not that perfect yet. I'm not that professional yet to do it. So that's what like probably makes me hesitate about it. Like well, I have not done it. I have helped you, with a couple clients, but me do it one. No, like
I
you
know,
know what I'm
right?
saying?
It's the same thing. Like
Yes.
you are my first coaching client.
Uh-huh.
Like,
Yeah.
but I know how they can be different too, because hair extensions is very technical. But let's
Yes.
say I were to
Yes.
give someone the wrong advice, you
Yes.
know,
Yeah.
like that
Uh-huh.
would come back on me too. So it's
Mm-hmm.
like we can't get where we want to get to until we start trying. And I
Right.
love that like you're starting to think of things like what could I do? Like you're like, oh, I need to jump. You're like,
I need to get into it, you know.
and so one of the first steps with that would be creating leads for that. So how do you create leads for that? You and I would maybe need to get content together on our next hair extension transformation.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to put that down as one.
Content together. Yes.
And on top of that, what would make you feel even more prepared for that appointment would be putting in your reps on the mannequin.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, practicing in a manner.
So your goal would be 10 weft sew-ins
Mm-hmm.
and 10 K-tip rows. So that way you're even ready to come in for the
Mm-hmm.
actual partnership.
Yes.
So do you see yourself actually making time to do these 10 weft sew-ins?
Yes, absolutely. Pretty
And what
much.
time on your calendar
Person
would you
practice.
see yourself doing that?
I think we can do, so we have the 20. I think we could do Thursday the 20.
Are you thinking
Do you
like
have,
10 a.m.?
yeah, I can do 10 a.m. Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna
Sure,
put that
that
in
would be
now.
good. Yes, me too. Good appointment.
And remember, all of the
Mm-hmm.
best hair extension specialists started with no clients.
Oh my goodness. Really?
Just like, okay, think about when you had your first lash client.
I know, right?
Is this similar to how you felt?
Yes, I was really nervous. The thing is, like, I do like to do a good job. Like, I don't like to feel like I did a bad job in somebody. So that's the one thing that scares me the most is that I'm gonna do a bad job in a person, like in a client. So I feel like I don't want to do that. I want to be prepared and I want to be confident that I'm gonna do it great. Perfect. Got it.
Why don't we plan for 10 a.m. to 11 a.m.?
Okay. That'd be great.
And I'm about to save it. Okay, that's saved. The 20th, February the 20th, 10 a.m. to 11. Perfect.
Hmm.
So the concerns you were talking about is feeling like, what if it's not good? You know, what if I want to do a good job? Wanting to
Mm-hmm.
do a good job is the very beginning. That is what would be worse than doing a bad job?
What would be worse? Well, not doing it. I think that would be
Say that again.
worse. Not doing anything, not
Not doing
trying.
it, not
Yeah.
trying.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
I think that would be
yes.
worse.
Because how sad would you be right now if you had dreamed of doing lash extensions and
Mm-hmm.
you never tried
Mm-hmm.
because you were scared
Totally.
that you were going to
Yeah.
poke somebody in the eye. Like I remember
Oh my
being
God.
scared of that. Like what if you dropped the tweezers one day?
Yeah. Right. That's funny. Yes.
So how good does that make you feel that you have a day on the calendar where you're actually, and a time where you're actually going to practice the hair extension?
I'm really excited. That's excited. Like, I love it. Yes.
Do you think that we should make that reoccurring weekly?
Um, Let me see how my schedule will go, but I do would like it to be a
Yeah.
recurring. Yes, definitely.
It starts with
Let
baby
me
steps, but all the reps you take is what makes you a professional.
Yes, definitely.
Okay, so how many leads came in for you in December?
In December, well, like, because I was so sick, I didn't get that many. Let me
Were you
see.
able to keep track of them?
Yes,
Okay.
please. Um, Give me 1 second. Where do I have? Here we
Also,
go.
proud of
Mm-hmm.
you for showing up today.
What?
Proud of
Say
you for
that
showing
again?
up today.
Oh, thank you. Yes. I'm feeling really bad that I haven't been, being so sick. Thank you.
You know
That I've
what?
been so sick. But
Taking time
I
to heal
should.
yourself is the best thing you can do. If you were overworking yourself during that time and being too hard on
Right.
yourself, it's almost like not propelling you forward. So it's like healing is the best thing.
Yes. Definitely. Well, I haven't, let's see, there was many here. I don't think there were as many as I wanted.
That's okay. About how many?
Let's say I have
Because
like a
this is
couple.
going to give you the number to where you can beat it in January, and that's going to give you that momentum.
Hmm. So I start, let's see. Let's say I get like around 12, which was not bad.
Not
I
bad.
think it was not bad for me.
Not bad for probably not running that many ads, right?
Yeah, didn't run that many.
Because do you know how much money you spent on ads in December?
I think I spent, let me see, I spent around $60. So yeah, I didn't spend that many. I didn't spend that much, I mean.
That's a really good for
And then I
$60.
started, yeah, 12 people. I got 12 people. So that was great. 12 people
Wow,
like
that's
messaging
really
me.
good.
So
And how many of those 12 leads did you service?
that's what I'm trying to find. Let's see how many. See if I had it here in December. 10 homes. Was reports. Oh, where's that? I think I did like around 5 new clients in December for different services. So
What were all the different services you did?
I did waxing. It was waxing. It was, let me just watch my calendar. I did lashes, lash lifts. Um, December, okay. Yes. Facials, I forgot. So I did run the ad for my spa services. So that's
Okay. Ran the ad
everybody
for
got.
spa
Yes.
service.
Uh-huh.
And you had two total consults, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Did any of your clients put deposits down before their appointments, or did they pay all at the appointment?
They all pay at the appointment. Yes. Yes.
And how many of your clients no-showed in December?
I think I think it was like two people no show. But two or one. I really don't because I don't keep track of the no shows actually. I do just delete them. But now now that you made me think I should
Yeah, you
keep
should,
track.
because when you start shifting your mindset and when you start taking deposits before every appointment,
Hmm.
you'll see that number drop significantly.
Yes.
But I
I
can see a little bit, I think, because I've fallen into this a few times before too.
hmm
I can see where you're probably just kind of falling back into what's comfortable, because you were sick and you needed to make
hmm
money. And
Yes.
I've also done that before too. I've even done that while I was supposed to be working on my coaching. I've gone back to start communicating with hair extension clients, and I kick myself a little bit because I'm like, oh man, like I know I'm supposed to be doing this, but I need
hmm
to make money right now.
hmm
And we have to build up that bravery. And I think how we build
hmm
up that bravery is taking those micro actions that make us
hmm
feel confident about the next thing we're about to do.
Yes, definitely. Yes, I
So,
need to do micro
looking at your
actions.
December, I mean, you can beat this no problem. Here in
I know,
January, do
right?
you feel like you have the strength?
Uh-huh. Yes, I do. Definitely.
Awesome, awesome. So,
Micro
looks
actions.
like you had all the data, which is amazing because
Hmm.
now you can look at January with a fresh mind. We've got
Yes.
about 12 more minutes left on this call. So I kind of want you to ask me some questions that you have.
Okay, so for my next, I want to run my next ad.
Mhm.
So what do you think should include everything? Like hair extension? should include just the services that I'm doing right now.
Mhm.
Like
And
I'm a little
coming
bit.
from your standpoint,
Hmm.
I feel you. I feel where you're at. So I am confident with you running your spa services because I want to keep
Hmm.
you making that consistent income. So
Hmm.
yes, I would spend what is your average ad spend per month since you started running ads?
It's like 150, I would say 100, 120, 150. That's what I want to
So
spend
I would
right now.
like to get you out of your comfort zone a little bit.
Hmm.
I would like you to spend $300 on
300.
ads for your spa services.
Okay.
And I would like you to spend another 300 on hair extension ads.
Okay.
But if you're not confident enough to do the 300 on hair
Hmm.
extension ads, then go ahead and do the 150 for hair extension ads.
Okay.
But I think you would be really confident doing the 350 for your spa services.
350 or 300?
Oh, sorry, 300.
300.
But 350 will get
Okay.
you more leads.
Okay.
So,
Yes, right. Okay.
can
Okay.
I
No, I like
remind
that.
you, Juliet, that the girl who performed the best in my training
Hmm.
spent $1,800 on ads and
Oh
she
my
made
goodness.
$22,000 that month and profited 14,000.
How much in profit?
14,000 in profit after all her
Oh my
business
God.
expenses.
Wow.
Yes.
That's amazing.
Yes. So I've
Yes, I
even
think we
struggled with
just
it
need
too.
to
It's
get
like
out of it. Yes, yes. I
it's
think I'm just
scary to
being a little
spend money
bit
on ads,
shy.
but it's like when you do it,
Yes,
you're gonna
yes.
get so many people wanting you.
Okay, another thing is, so for the content, do you think I should reuse the content that I have in the past, or do you think I should start recording new? I mean,
Mhm,
I would
mhm.
probably do both, like mix it up a little bit.
Tell me this. Any new content that you have, do you feel like it's better content that you could make look better than your previous content?
Hmm. Yeah, I think I could
And do
use
you think
some
that
and
you would
then
feel the
just,
most confident if you had fresh content that you turned into an ad? Because I'm going to
yes.
tell you this, if
Mhm.
you feel like you're going to hold yourself back and spend too much time delaying the process and creating new content, then you should use the old content and keep promoting it. But if you feel like you can knock that out, get that ad up, then I think you should do that. I've got 9 minutes and
Okay, all
50
good.
seconds.
Perfect. Yes, definitely. No, I feel like I want to record more content
Mhm.
and I will feel more confident. But definitely, I still have good content from from before. So
Yeah.
yeah, I feel like you can use both, right?
So that 150 that you're going to spend for the hair extension ad, you
Uh-huh.
already know that that's done. Like that content, you already
Hmm.
made it.
Yes,
So all you have to do is
done.
keep
Yes,
promoting it.
it's just bone in it. Okay. Um,
Maybe you might want to change the video to the one with me in it.
I think the one that I have is with you in it,
Okay,
right?
okay. Because I mean, it doesn't
Yes.
matter either way, but I don't know if that made you feel more confident in talking to these
Mm-hmm.
guests. I don't know. So
Yes,
that's why I brought it
definitely.
up. But
Okay. Yes. Extensions use the same one.
so I answered your
Same.
question about
Yeah.
your ads.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to run your next ad. You were a little bit unsure of like what you wanted to put in the ad, but now you have a little more clarity
Mm-hmm.
in terms of what you want to use for your ad, correct?
Yes.
And do you feel that you can reach out at any time to clarify if this is going to work or not?
Yes.
Okay. And
Services.
let me know in your ads, have they all been in Michigan or has anyone been like, oh, you're
So at the beginning, when I didn't know how to run ads, it was all over because you get confusing. It could be a little bit tricky and confusing when you're organizing if you don't have the right location. But lately everybody has been from Michigan, which is great.
perfect? That's huge.
Mhm.
Okay. Any other questions for me?
No, I think we're
Okay.
good.
Well, I want to use these
Nice.
next 7 minutes proactively. So I
Yes.
want to kind of like give you something that you can take away that makes you feel excited. So, what
Yeah.
are kind of like when you wake up in the morning, what is the first thing that you think about doing?
How about doing? I think about all the things that I have to do during the day.
List a
So
few of those for me.
a few of those. So I have to cook breakfast for my kid, uh, do laundry. Like I
Mhm.
think about all the mom things that I have to do. And then like, okay, I have these couple clients. And then I think about all the extra things that I have to do. Like oh like okay, I need to get ready, I need to take a shower, I need to brush my teeth, those things. So it's like a lot of things.
Okay, so far you said all the things that you think about when you wake up in the morning are you wake up and you think, oh, I have to cook breakfast, I have to do laundry, all the mom
Hmm.
things, and then I have these three clients and I have to prepare for the clients and I have to get ready and
Yes,
brush my teeth. That's a
yes,
lot.
it is a lot. Yeah.
So one thing I noticed is these are all like little tasks that we can almost do in our sleep because we've been doing these tasks our whole lives.
Yes, it's true.
And I think something that motivates me when I wake up is doing something that I'm working on growing. Like,
Mm,
like maybe not the very first thing that I do, but in the top three things that I do, I pick my hardest thing. So for me, my hardest thing
mhm.
is reach outs.
Yes,
That's number one, but I can't always do that right away in the morning, or I don't feel like I can because I feel like it's too early for clients. So I start
yes,
that at 8 a.m.,
8 a.m.
but
Okay.
I pick my next hardest thing. Or you could start it at 7 a.m. But my next hardest thing would be content for my students, which
So
requires studying.
do you create content or do you post content
And that's the thing, you
today?
have to do both, right?
Well,
So, and they
yes,
both take
both,
time.
yes. Uh-huh.
So the content that I'm creating to me is a little bit more important than posting it because I want to make sure that it's really good and that they actually
Okay.
take something away from it. So even if I spend only 30 minutes in the morning
Content.
creating that. So like for you, for instance, you're leaning towards hair extensions. You want to start doing it.
Mm-hmm.
You think, what would my hair extension client want to hear? What would comfort my hair extension client? What would bring her clarity in knowing that this is the best decision for her?
Uh-huh.
And then
Mhm.
the second thing, like, because honestly, content is extremely important. We all know this. But
Yes.
what's even more important is the conversations with our clients.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe we can't reach out to them until 7 a.m. And that's not even a real rule. That's just this like maybe even a limited belief I made up in my head. But
Yes.
if I started reaching out right away, I know that my sales would skyrocket. And that is one thing that keeps me from doing that is like all these little things like cooking breakfast, doing laundry, mom things. I mean, I guess I don't have
Mhm.
mom things yet, but
Right.
so I think to myself, okay, I already know I'm going to do all these little things. So, Dakota, just push
Hmm.
yourself out of your comfort zone. Take 30 minutes and do something that's hard that you might not be able to get to. Because guess what that does? Towards the end of the day, all of a sudden you're like, I already did one hard thing. My
Yes.
momentum's building. You have more confidence to do a harder thing later on in the day.
Yes.
And
That is
like,
a
okay,
really
let's
good thing.
say you wake up and you immediately hear crying and you're like, I got to take care of him.
Mm-hmm.
Meditate for 10 minutes after that. After you take care of him,
Mm-hmm.
meditate for 10 minutes. It's a reset. Then immediately after your meditation, you take action on that first hard thing.
Mm-hmm. And take action.
Even if it's 20 to 30 minutes, then you can go on and do all the rest of your stuff. You can make breakfast, you can take care of your man, you can,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and girl,
Mm-hmm.
like I know how hard it is when you sleep in the same bed and you're like, okay, he already needs me. Like I didn't even
Yes.
make time for myself yet.
Cool. Right? Yes. That's funny. But yeah, it's true. It's funny.
But yeah, so we're into our last 2 minutes. I'm excited for you for the rest of your day. I hope you have some clarity about kind of like your next business steps this month.
Yes, I'm
You've
excited.
already tracked last month. So keep
Mm-hmm.
tracking this month. It's going to build you momentum. You've already
Mm-hmm.
booked your next time you're going to practice installing extensions. And let me
Yes. I'm
ask you,
excited
in this
about that.
last minute that we have, do you
Uh,
have any goals outside of maybe like growing high ticket? Like, I know you mentioned doing some of this coaching stuff.
mhm. Yes, definitely doing the
Is that a goal
coaching.
of
I
yours
would
still
love
too?
it. Yes, definitely. Yes. It just being sick, uh, the pregnancy and everything. So it's like taking my mind away because I have to think about so many mom things. But no, it's definitely something that I have in my future. Definitely. Yes.
And how
But
far
I
away
want
does
in the
that
future.
feel for you?
It feels like this year, like I somehow want to make it happen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. I think we
Like,
should revisit
yeah.
this more next time.
Mm-hmm. Yes, definitely. Yes, I would like to that. I would like to do that. Definitely. Yes.
Well,
Yes, that
thank you
would be
so much
great.
for joining, Julia. We went
Yes,
over
thank
all our
you.
Q&As for February 4th, 2025. And next
Yes.
time we will revisit in 2 weeks. So
Okay.
we'll do
Perfect.
the 18th, 10 a.m.
The 18th, 10 a.m. Okay. Perfect. Put that in my calendar then.
Alrighty,
Yes.
I'll see you soon.
Well, thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you so much. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.